Yo, what's up? Welcome. I'm Coach Hoop from the Athletic Body. I want to talk to you guys about something. Talk about how health is wealth, live from Hollywood, California. Come on in. Hey, welcome back. Let me reintroduce myself. I'm Coach Hoop from the Athletic Body. My passion is to help the seekers and create change. Today's video will be about how health is wealth. I would like to refer to two Bible verses before we get started. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1 and 2. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the sun. Verse 2, a time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. First, I'll start off by defining what wealth is. Plentiful supplies of a particular resource, or resources. I believe there is something we can always do to get better, whether it's mental or physical. This platform was created to help those who seek knowledge about health. Health is wealth. How do I explain that? We'll say net worth equals assets minus liabilities. I believe that we are our biggest asset. Right, what would the liabilities be? The liabilities would be the variables that occur, right, externally or internally that affect us. So your net worth equals you minus the variables that occur. I believe we all have a purpose, and I believe that we are our biggest asset. You're the asset, and if you're living unhealthy, and you're doing things to attract variables that will decrease your net value. Those variables that you're attracting are liabilities. Right, so as you being the asset and acquiring liabilities, you're decreasing your net value to the world. Knowledge is power, and that's what this channel is about. I'll give you details on my regimen, routines, and daily habits that are set up for me to succeed, along with Coach Kels giving you nutritional and wellness advice. For my why am I doing this? I'll refer to a study done by Young Do and his colleagues out of the University of Iowa, who did a cross-sectional study of the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. This survey analyzed 27,000 Americans. This analysis by Young Do and his colleagues has shown us that we're sitting down 30 minutes more than we were in 2008, and we're not doing enough cardiovascular aerobic exercise. Health is wealth, so here you go. How much fitness is enough? Do you know the answer to that question? I don't want to hear that you don't have time. You're a priority. So you have time for whatever it is you want to get done. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Nutrition, physical activity guidelines says at minimum that you should perform at least 150 to 300 minutes per week, depending on your capabilities and biology, or 75 minutes of vigorous activity. This is all spread out through the week. What is moderate and what is vigorous? According to the U.S. Department of Health and Nutrition, moderate is something like walking at 4 miles per hour. Vigorous, something like 6 miles per hour. But that's all dependent upon you. In a study done on hypertension by the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, it shows that my people have the highest risk for hypertension out of any racial or ethnic group. What that means is that we're more at risk for every metabolic syndrome there is. That's diabetes, that's COPD, that's heart failure, right? Kidney disease. We're more at risk. So we have to get better every day. That same study shows that those that meet the physical activity guideline minimum are at a 24% less risk than those who are inactive amongst adults. Now, I'm not here to tell you to start jogging or to start walking, or maybe I am. If you're not adhering to the physical activity guidelines, then maybe you should. It's a good base. We should always do things to get better. I would suggest not only aerobic exercise, but also doing functional strength exercises. And muscle is king. To show that, I'll refer to a study done by doctors at UCLA who showed a direct relationship between muscle mass and longevity. 4,000 men and women were studied, and of the 4,000 men and women, those who lifted weights were shown to live longer. This was after a 15-year follow-up. I'm not saying that muscle is always king, but I am telling you that BMI is not always a determining factor in mortality. Functional strength should be something that we strive for, right? To walk, to sit, to drive, to live, to combat those things that we do in our daily life that may not be that great for us. Programs that I create at the Athletic Body are a daily, all-in-one fitness solution created for those that need help, direction, and understanding. If you're looking for a program that'll help you get better and adheres to the physical activity guidelines, come take a journey with Coach Hoop and the Athletic Body. You'll enjoy it, and you deserve it. Now go get better. Stay tuned. Till next time, like, share, and subscribe.